Hey everyone, this is Luke again, and welcome back to yet another Ninjago Dragons Rising video onto the channel today. So, courtesy of my good old friend online, Ninja Man 285, I've received some good information about part 2 of Ninjago during the month off that I was taken to rewatch Ninjago the series so far during the month of July. And some things were really interesting. So I'm gonna be covering all of all the stuff that's happened in this video that he gave me. Um, so first off, I think I remember talking about this on my channel, and that was, and that is Roz, um, Lord Ross, voiced by Brian Drummond. I made a video talking about ages ago, talking about who Lord Ross could be, and does he fight alongside the ninja in part 2? But this description implies that he could be serving another master. Basically, he doesn't serve under Beatrix, he serves under someone else. Who could that be? Because he kind of has his own little motive, his own little sort of motive going on. So he's kind of like billed as an anti-hero rather than as a villain. Hence why I made that video months ago about why I think he is going to temporarily side with the ninja. Not because he actually wants to side with them, but because they share a similar goal, aka taking down Beatrix. It's kind of like how Pythor briefly teamed up with the ninja in season 4, not because he liked them or anything, but because they wanted to get rid of Chen together. So, I think it's kind of in the same vein as that. Next up, we have a description from I don't know, it says Langater TV. And the description goes like this. Wildfire and Kai narrowly fail to escape the obstacle. They finally reach the wildness. Not wilderness, wildness. Which I'm assuming wildness is Wildfire's home realm, I guess? Fits. Meanwhile, Zane studies the monastery's teleportation gates from part 1 and follows Mr. Frohickey somewhere. Now this is interesting because there's a new character called Mr. Frohickey that will be prevalent in part 2. So I don't know who he is just yet. We haven't really gotten a set description or anything relating to the character, to my knowledge. So I'm just going to leave it at that. Then we have the Jay and Cole descriptions. Jay goes like this. Jay is funny and is the heart of a ninja, and has the heart of a ninja. But he is able to abandon his younger sibling's attitude with his friends. Okay, the English is not good here. Sorry. But he is able to abandon his friend's attitude, his younger sibling's attitude with his friends. When he was in danger. Over the past year, Jay has been working for a mysterious agency. He has no memory or recollection of the ninjas at all. Amnesiac Jay. That's an interesting story because we've had similar ideas with Zane, but that was because Zane was a robot, so you could kind of, in a sense, get away with it because it's a robot, but Jay is completely human. So I'm wondering if the agency he works for has brainwashed him into working for them, because I've seen the brainwashed plot in a bunch of shows, so I think it'll work pretty well. At least I hope it will. It'll give Jay something after all of these years, because Wild Brain Jay sucked ass. He sucked for the most part. And I just really want some positive development here. Something that doesn't involve Nia all the time, please. Then we have Cole's description. Strong and dependable, true strength. Cole's passion comes from his tenderness towards his friends, family, and the people he helps. He has new powers that allow him to cover his body with stone armor, turning him into a creature that looks like a terrifying golem. So he kind of becomes that. Isn't it the Thing from Fantastic Four or something like that? Where he just turns into a creature. That's kind of freaky, if I'm being honest. That's kind of badass, but also kind of terrifying at the same time. It's probably gonna be like a step up version, like his lava arms or his RX punch. Think about that, but on like 10 times more powerful, where he could just turn his whole body into stone. I just hope it's kind of like they improved on what Seabound could have and probably should have done, whereas Nia could revert back to her water form and human form. If she had that and crystallized, that would have been so cool. But I think they learned from their mistake and be like, well, we didn't quite do that right. Let's do this instead as sort of a way to make up for that. So I like the direction they're going in. And then I have another description of Wildfire. This is from France, so her name is different in French. It's called Bracera in French. Wildfire's temper and powers are erratic and sometimes dangerous, but her violence is usually meant to defend her Heatwave family, the dragon that cared for her, or someone else in danger. After Lloyd and the new ninja free the dragons and escape Imperium, Wildfire and Heatwave remain at the monastery with their new family. She teams up with Kai to retrieve one of the dragon cores and accepts that. Despite her great abilities, she still has a lot to learn. She allows Kai to train her to become a ninja. Interesting, because it really seems like we're probably getting a new ninja team, which I know that's a very controversial subject in this fandom, because a lot of this fandom does not want the ninja to go, which unfortunately they have to, because that's just how life is. You kind of have to let go of the things you love. That's just how it is. And it's about time we let other characters take the mantle of the new ninja. So we got Eren, Sora, Ryu, I guess, if you want to count him, Wildfire, and maybe Euphrasia could tag along. Euphrasia from the new Master of Wind from Dragon's Rising Part 1. So that's pretty much about it, although I want to check to see if there's anything more. So one more thing before I leave. There was a recent San Diego Comic-Con that happened I guess a few weeks ago, a month ago, when I was still during my break. And one person asked, no, not one person asked. I was thinking of will there be any new Mex kid? Oops. But someone saw what appeared to be the Dragon's Rising Part 2 trailer exclusively to San Diego Comic-Con, which I think is very weird. So there was no video recording and no photos because that's not allowed. But according to what this person said that they saw a villain that looks a lot like Nauticon with 4 arms. And I think that's very interesting because I don't think it's Nauticon, because I think Nauticon's story is too complex even for Dragon's Rising to pick up, because it just wouldn't make sense. And I believe that Dragon's Rising wants to do its own thing, so I feel like bringing back Nauticon would just be the most dumb thing ever. I'm going to guess that it's a new Jin of some kind. Hopefully not as broken power-wise as Nauticon, so hopefully they write him better and clarify a lot of the rules and wishes that they have to do, because that was always been a big problem with Skybound, was that it had a very bad clarity issue, where it wasn't clear on what exactly was the rule here, and it was very inconsistent on how it works here, how it works there. so it kind of makes it a little bit more confusing to watch. But I hope that Dragon's Rising will fix that. But anyways, that's all the information that I got. Now, if there's any more information that you want to present in the comments down below that I haven't discussed before on the channel before I took my break, or if someone else has covered it and you want to see me cover it in a future video, please let me know in the comments down below, because I really want to know everything before part 2 releases. Which, but right before I end this, we finally know the release date of Dragon's Rising Part 2, October 12th. I originally thought it was going to be October 1st, but October 12th. I was not that far off, okay? So hopefully we can get more information before October 12th, because October is going to come sooner than you think it will be. So hopefully you'll tell me everything in the comments, more information that I personally don't know about, that I didn't cover in previous videos, or in this one right here. But anyways, I hope you guys like this video. Give it that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel by clicking the red subscribe button, and click on the notification bell to receive every video that I will upload. What are you guys' thoughts on all this information, if you caught up with all of that? Let me know in the comments down below, along with any additional information that you may have. But until next video, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.